Jurassic Park is one of the greatest movies ever made. And while it has spawned numerous sequels, nothing yet has topped the original. The film has aged pretty perfectly, with the movie's special effects looking as impressive as they did back in 1993.
You did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
And the story of what was happening behind the scenes of the movie is nearly as interesting as the film itself. This is Giant Freaking Robot. And these are the 8 most interesting things you didn't know about Jurassic Park. The T-Rex shivers when it's wet. Director Steven Spielberg had the brilliant idea to film his T-Rex attack sequence in the rain. That iconic scene in the rain, where the Tyrannosaur attacks the sightseers' trucks, was originally supposed to be a dry scene. But Spielberg changed his mind at the last minute, realizing it would look better in the rain. Unfortunately, the animatronic T-Rex built by effects master Stan Winston was not designed with any waterproofing in mind. Winston warned Spielberg that he wasn't sure what would happen when the dinosaur got wet, but the determined director turned on the water anyway. The water soaked all the foam rubber the animatronic T-Rex was made of, massively increasing its weight. Those extra pounds were a strain for Winston's animatronics, causing the entire dinosaur to quite literally shiver under the weight of the rain. Between takes, Winston's assistants rushed out with towels to dry off the rubber as much as possible, and it worked well enough for Spielberg to complete the scene. Attention citizens, your online identity is under attack. Safeguard yourself with today's sponsor, Aura, the ultimate tool in online security. In 2024, the national public data was breached, exposing 2.9 billion sensitive records. This included names, phone numbers, addresses, and social security numbers. Even worse, this information was released for free to whoever wanted it. Aura protects you from the dangers of the dark web, keeping you alerted if your data has been exposed. You can rest easy, citizens, knowing Aura will report any suspicious activity with your data, including if anyone is trying to use it to access your bank account. No such luck, hackers! Aura also provides its users with up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, making sure you're not left stranded in the cold. Aura also provides you with a VPN to keep you hidden from the watchful eyes of online evildoers. Go to aura.com/giantfreakinrobot for a free 14-day trial that will help support the channel and keep you safe in cyberspace. Ian Malcolm wasn't supposed to be a hero. Jeff Goldblum's Ian Malcolm is the most memorable and beloved character in the Jurassic Park franchise.
Talking to myself. That's chaos theory.
But he wasn't supposed to be someone you liked. The script originally had Ian Malcolm running off and hiding like a coward, along with lawyer character Gennaro, who later gets eaten in the T-Rex attack. It was Goldblum who thought that was the wrong approach. He wanted to do something heroic. At the last minute, he convinced Spielberg to let him grab a flare and help Sam Neill's Dr. Grant character try to save the kids from the T-Rex. And now, people gleefully share memes of Ian Malcolm without his shirt. Dinosaurs are dolphins. Michael Crichton, who wrote the novel Jurassic Park is adapted from, originally described his velociraptors as being like super intelligent, violent dolphins. His descriptions inspired Spielberg and his team, so when it came time to give the movie's scariest threats a sound, they incorporated the voices of dolphins. The raptor attack roar is a mix of dolphin and walrus sounds.
For the raptor, recorded baby dolphins. I wanted to give it low frequency. This is a walrus. So then again, you add that to the screen.
Other dinosaurs were mixed with different animal sounds. The T-Rex roar, for instance, is a special mix comprised of the sounds made by a baby elephant. Good thing baby elephants don't have fangs. First in digital. Steven Spielberg takes pride in claiming that Jurassic Park was the first movie with a digital soundtrack. He also helped push distributors to begin using DTS systems in their theaters so that the soundtrack would really sound the way it was meant to. Pushing technology forward was a big motivation for Spielberg in making the film. The next time you're in a theater enjoying the room's intense surround sound, you can thank Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park was meant to be stop motion. Speaking of pushing technology forward, Spielberg originally intended to shoot all the Jurassic Park wide shots of dinos leaping and running using stop-motion animation.
We all started to plan it out as the conventional stop-motion, go-motion, rod puppet, high speed with a little bit of computer graphics.
At the time, no one had ever done anything as ambitious with CG animation, and it seemed too big of a task to take on. Instead, Spielberg employed legendary animator Phil Tippett to create the dinosaurs using stop-motion animation. Spielberg changed his mind after a pitch from Industrial Light and Magic, ILM. ILM approached Spielberg and showed him what they could do.
And then one day I got a call from Dennis Muren at ILM, who already had the job of doing Jurassic Park with Phil Tippett.
Spielberg was so impressed, he told his crew to stop their stop-motion work and instead sent them over to work on dinosaur CGI with ILM. As they worked, the computer graphics kept improving, and by the end of the film, they'd even started using CGI for many close-up shots in concert with puppetry and animatronics. 3 horns are better than 1. If you're wondering which dinosaur is Steven Spielberg's favorite, it's the one you've seen used online as a meme. Steven Spielberg's favorite dinosaur is the Triceratops. It was also the favorite of the cast, who always cite it as the animatronic dino they were most impressed with when interacting with it on the set. Raptors almost got the last word. Jurassic Park ends with that big scene where the T-Rex barges in and kills the Raptors, saving Dr. Grant, Ellie, and the kids. That wasn't Spielberg's initial plan. Originally, the T-Rex wasn't supposed to show up at all, and the Raptors were going to be the last dinosaurs seen on camera. They'd still be killed beneath the falling bones of the T-Rex skeleton, but the live Tyrannosaur would have had nothing to do with it. But Stan Winston's animatronic T-Rex was so good, rain, shivers, and all, that Spielberg fell in love with the dinosaur, and he knew audiences would too. While in the midst of filming, Spielberg changed the ending to give T-Rex the last word. To make it resonate, he created a scene intentionally reminiscent of some of the classic movie monster rescues of King Kong. Steven Spielberg doesn't remember making Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park may be Steven Spielberg's most beloved movie, but it doesn't mean quite as much to him. He doesn't even remember a huge part of the production. Steven Spielberg shot Schindler's List while he was still finishing post-production on Jurassic Park.
And all that was left was mixing and color correction and sound effects editing. That was left. And
Spielberg frequently found himself driving around Poland evaluating John Williams' score in his car or taking breaks between scenes on Schindler's List to review the effects of Jurassic Park. Schindler's List was a deeply personal movie for Spielberg, and making it was something he found unsettling. The weird mix between the two movies affected him negatively, and now he says he remembers almost nothing of his post-production work on Jurassic Park. If you enjoyed this list, please like the video and leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more videos from Giant Freakin' Robot.